Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Karen Flowers. I am a trichologist. If you don't know what a trichologist is, that means I specialize in hair loss. I am also a licensed cosmetologist. My specialty is natural hair, although, yes, I am retired. I still love all things natural hair. I help women to grow and to regrow their hair. So that's my thing, y'all. I love all things hair, and not just healthy hair, healthy body, because healthy hair and healthy body go hand in hand. And that kind of leads me to what we are going to talk about today. But let me say hello to a few people who's popping in. Hey, Erica from Los Angeles. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am not going to keep you long during this live. I wanted to jump in here and talk about menopause just pretty quickly because menopause, uh, I'm not going through menopause. I'm going through perimenopause. And my symptoms for perimenopause, uh, they're very interesting. I tell you, I'm going through it. I'm sure some of you all can relate. What are y'all going through? Y'all going through menopause or perimenopause? On the body, the effects on the body, you all, it's like crazy. Like, oh my gosh. One time I went to the doctor, like, what is wrong with me? It seemed like I was focusing on getting healthy and getting my body healthy. And then all of a sudden, everything seemed to have been falling apart. Now, and the hair in menopause, that's another story. So, I wanted to just jump in and give you all a few tips on what you can do if you're going through menopause or perimenopause. But for those of you who do not know me, I will reintroduce myself one more time. I'm Karen Flowers. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I specialize in natural hair and healthy hair. I am a holistic health practitioner, so I really focus on maintaining a healthy body through a healthy lifestyle. And I'm a certified trichologist, so I specialize in hair loss. I have an amazing product line that helps to support healthy hair growth, and helps to keep your hair moisturized. And it's a lot of titles. I am the founder of the Curl House Academy, where I have a program which encourages women to grow and regrow their hair through healthy lifestyle. And it's an online program. So I wanted to jump on today. I'm not going to keep you very long at all, but I wanted to just give you a few things that you could do if you are dealing with hair challenges. It doesn't necessarily have to be hair loss, but hair challenges when you're going through menopause. So, what happens when you're going through menopause? Your hormones just are all over the place. Your estrogen hormone declines. So, like 50% of your estrogen hormone decreases after 50. And estrogen is the hormone that, among many things, helps to keep your hair in that growing cycle. So, your hair grows in cycles. So, estrogen, the hair growth cycle, the anagen cycle, is the cycle where your hair is growing. Then it transitions, then it comes out. Well, the anagen cycle is directly affected by the hormone estrogen. So if your estrogen level is lower, then that affects your growth cycle. Also, what happens with lowered estrogen is that lower levels of estrogen also will help to shrink your hair follicle. So when your hair follicle starts to get smaller, then the hair that's emerging from the hair follicle will also start to get smaller or thinner. And in addition to that, um, the lower levels of estrogen also affects your the shape of the hair follicle. So did you know the shape of your hair follicle determines the shape of your hair? So our curly hair has our hair emerges from our follicles curly because of the shape of the follicle. So that's just a fun fact. But anyway, when you're going through menopause or when you're going through perimenopause, then the shape of the follicle changes, which also affects your hair texture, also affects what your hair looks like, also affects what your hair feels like. And in addition to that, it also affects the sebaceous glands. So when you're going through menopause and perimenopause, with these hormone changes, it affects the sebum on our scalp. So some of us may experience more sebum production, and more sebum production may lead to like an oily scalp. Some people will say, my scalp is tender, I have bumps on my scalp now. That's more than likely due to an overproduction of sebum due to your imbalanced hormones. So that affects your scalp. It's similar to when we were younger and we were going through puberty. So we have three major hormonal shifts in our life. When we are about 18 months, you can notice it as it relates to hair. You notice it when you look at your children or when you look at little kids. They're born, their hair texture is one way. Typically, it's finer. But around that 18 months to 2 years, the texture starts to change. That's one major hormonal shift that affects the hair. And then when we hit puberty, our hair may start to change, or we start to, our sebaceous glands, on our skin, we may experience acne, teenage acne around, I don't know, 13, 14, 15. And then the third major hormonal shift would be around menopause, which is also when women, adults, start to experience adult acne as well. It's because of the same thing. It's these hormonal shifts, and these hormonal shifts is affecting our hair, and it's affecting our skin. So we can have acne on the face, we can have acne on the scalp. Our collagen levels start to decrease as well, so we can get more wrinkles. Oh, I'm exhausted just talking about all this stuff. But there are some things that you can do if you are dealing with hair challenges. So I just want you to walk away with at least three things that you can do if you are dealing with hair challenges due to menopause. The first thing that you can do is, may not be what you want to hear, but is to just accept that your hair has changed. I know that might be a tough pill to swallow, but it is the truth. The first thing you have to do is just accept that your hair texture has changed. I would liken it to people who go gray, like me. When their hair starts to get gray, they notice oh, it's like, oh my God, my hair is so dry, my texture is changing, what do I do? You just have to first accept that it has changed, because your body has changed, your hair follicles have, the shape has changed, therefore it's affecting the way your hair looks and feels. So that's the first thing. But once you accept it, then you can figure out what to do about it. I already said that your sebaceous glands, or the glands that affect your sebum on your scalp. Your sebum is what naturally lubricates your hair. So during menopause or perimenopause, then it's something that um, you have to, sorry, y'all, I'm reading comments. Stay focused. So when you're dealing with perimenopause in your hair, your sebum levels are affected. So you will notice that your hair is much drier. Like, oh my God, my hair is dry. I don't know what to do. It's just because your hair is changing just the way your body is changing. Typically, dryness is what I see a lot. So if you're dealing with extreme dryness, if your hair is extremely dry, then you want to make sure that you really not just know your moisture cycle, but also to apply what you know. So when I say know your moisture cycle, that's essentially, I'm just saying, know how often you need to moisturize your hair, right? So you can't have lazy days when you're going through perimenopause or menopause as it relates to your hair in general, because your hair is very dry. And when your hair gets too dehydrated, then that will lead to breakage, and you don't want that. So know your moisture cycle, meaning know how often you need to moisturize your hair and do it. Apply moisturizing products to your hair. You may have to do it more frequently. So Natural Health, Natural Beauty said, you love this style. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for loving my style. Yes, it is healthy, but with this style, because my I'm going through perimenopause, because my hair is dry, I still have to moisturize this style more frequently. So this style, just a little side night note, I blew my hair out to trim it and then I just put it in two chunky twists. I'm actually going to do a quick reel on how to do this style, by the way. So you should see that come up, natural health beauty, probably within a week. I'll show you exactly how I achieve this look. But anyway, I want you to, again, I want you to really, really focus on the moisturization of your hair. Make sure that you're using quality products and putting moisture based products, water based products in your hair. That is the only thing that's going to keep it hydrated is moisturizing products because again your texture has changed. Now for those of you who are dealing with scalp issues or bumps, I talked about you have this imbalance in your sebum, so you may experience acne on the face or acne on the scalp. Is essentially this tender scalp, bumps on the scalp. Then you want to make sure, if that is you, that you are really implementing some scalp care, that you are really making sure that you keep that scalp clean. That is either through regular shampooing your hair, or if you're just like Karen, I can't shampoo it as much. And if you need to clarify the scalp, you can take apple cider vinegar mixed with water or even witch hazel and put it on a cotton ball and dab that area that feels a little inflamed or dab that area that feels tender to make sure you keep that area clean and clarified. That is going to help with the tenderness of the scalp. You want to first make sure that your pores are unblocked. So make sure that you keep it clean, even if you're not shampooing your hair in general. Make sure that you're keeping that scalp clean. And if you know, like I know, you might be dealing with some hot flashes and you might be dealing with sweating, particularly at night. So, if you're sweating profusely at night, then you don't want to just do nothing to your scalp because the sweat is sitting on your scalp and the sweat is going to clog your pore even more. It's going to create an even worse problem on your scalp. So make sure you're clarifying your scalp. Like I said, if you can't shampoo your scalp regularly, or even if you're not shampooing your scalp once a week, if you're sweating 7 days a week, then just take a little bit of witch hazel or apple cider vinegar mixed with water, put it on a cotton ball, and just kind of remove some of that sweat. You don't want it just sitting on your scalp. I understand that you're not going to wash your hair every day, but you don't want it sitting on your scalp. That's for your scalp. Now, again, in terms of hair care, make sure you keep your hair moisturized. Make sure you focus on scalp care. And in terms of the big one, in terms of hair loss. So as I said earlier, the our hair growth cycle will naturally start to slow down when we are dealing with menopause or perimenopause because of our reduction in estrogen. So that's normal. So as you age, you may experience some thinning when you're going through this process. However, there are things that you can do about it. And the best way, now you all hear me now, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me. This is as it relates to the body. Y'all know I believe in growing differently. So taking this different approach to healthy hair care. The very best way to address thinning hair, I'm building up to this. It's through what you eat. So it is, yes, I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but hear me out. Keep in mind, I want you to think about what you put in your body as it relates to hair growth in general. As it relates to hair growth in general, healthy hair begins within. So, what you eat, the nutrition that you eat, will go to support and feed your vital organs first. Your vital organs first. Your brain, your heart, your liver, your pancreas. Your hair or hair tissue is not considered vital. So your hair gets what is left over. So you need a nutrient rich diet to support your vital organs first and then your hair. That is why if you're dealing with hair loss, then typically it shows up. If you're dealing, excuse me, typically if you are if you're sick, if your diet is not nutrient rich, if you are dehydrated, you may see some hair loss up here. That's because your body is not getting what it needs first. So, as it relates to menopause and perimenopause, there are some estrogen mimicking foods, which are called phyto estrogen foods. And these foods actually attach to your estrogen receptors and mimic what estrogen is supposed to do. Y'all got that? Can I get a thumbs up? Did that make sense? Let me say it one more again. Focus on consuming phytoestrogen foods, foods that mimic, that's again attached to your estrogen receptors, your cell receptors, and mimic what estrogen should do in the body. So when I say mimic what it should do as it relates to your hair and your body. So if you're someone who's dealing with hair loss, incorporate estrogen rich foods. What are estrogen rich foods? For example, nuts are estrogen rich foods. Cashew nuts, walnuts, peanuts. Incorporate nuts into your diet. Seeds are estrogen rich foods. Flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, incorporate seeds. Also incorporate fruits, berries being number one. Berries, any kind of berry would be phytoestrogen foods. And also, and peaches, phytoestrogen foods. And the last one, my favorite, is dark green leafy vegetables. In your salads, in your kale, in your spinach. All this is a salad. The other one would be like the other types of foods is, oh, this name I always struggle with pronouncing it, y'all. Show me some grace. Cruciferous foods. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. Like broccoli, for example. So everything that I just said in terms of food, what do you got there? That's a whole salad. You can eat a phytoestrogen salad every day if you are dealing with menopause or perimenopause, you all. So these are, it's many more things that I could go into detail about, but I wanted to just pop in and just give you a few. Because I know menopause is probably having a field day with your hair and your body. But as it relates to the hair, I know it is a challenge, you all, but it is things that you can do about it. There are many things that you can do about it. But I really encourage you to take this whole holistic approach to healthy hair, which is why I encourage you to really focus on that diet. I wanted to say, hey, everyone. Hey, Miss Sharon. Hey, Miss Carol. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to pop in and share that with you. I am actually about to pop in my YouTube studio right now and create some videos. I'm actually going to create a longer form video of this and go into a little more detail, but I wanted to share this with you. This is also something that I go into detail about in my Let's Get Growing program, which is actually about to start again. My Let's Get Growing program is a 7-week program where I focus on helping women to grow and regrow their hair, taking this holistic approach. And I help women to develop their treatment plans that's specific to their hair and their scalp. So I am relaunching the program. It is about to start tomorrow, so it's not too late to join. So if that is something you're interested in, go to curlhouseacademy.com if you want to know more about the Let's Get Growing program starting soon. Okay, and of course, you all, if you are looking for amazing products to help keep your hair moisturized because it may be dry, then definitely consider the Curl House product line too. That's curlhouseacademy.com. Okay, guys, I just wanted to pop in and share those three tips with you. Focus on scalp care, clarifying your scalp with shampoo, cleansing your hair, or using apple cider vinegar or witch hazel. Make sure you know your moisture cycle, making sure your hair is moisturized, using proper products. This is my favorite product. It's called the Sealer Moisturizing Cream. I developed it because my hair was dry as a bone when it started going gray, when I started going through perimenopause. So I developed this to help maintain the dryness of my hair. So make sure that you are using moisturizing products to maintain the health of your hair and the hydration of your hair. And by all means, make sure you consider what you eat. Healthy hair begins within. Okay, guys, love you all. Thank you for the encouragement, Joy. Thank you very much. I'm a blessing. You all bless me as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all have a fabulous day and stay tuned for more YouTube videos because, again, I'm about to go record now. Okay, have a good day, y'all. Bye bye.